Alright fellas, so this is Moabit. This is the 391 Sikarun division that's been fighting on this map now for the past several days. From what I remember, I think the 391 was a collection of all these other different units that were united towards the end of the war. Excuse me. So we are here again, and let's see what I have. Okay, so my setup is going to be basically to protect and defend this small strip and corner of the map southeast right here. In order to do that, I've got trusty old Panzer III and I've got a Hetzer aimed towards covering this. Now the Panzer III can do two things at once. It can shoot down this side street, or main street I should say, and it could also rotate its main gun and cover their approach from here. I put it behind this building here to avoid any side shots from their tanks, and yeah, I think that's gonna give me the best chance. Now unfortunately, last time on this map I lost a good amount of my best units. In fact, I am down to my last two platoon leaders. So there's one in here and there's another one in this building. So I've got to be real careful with them, because those two platoon leaders sort of keep the rest of our units intact and keep them cohesive and together. If I start to lose these two men, the morale will go extremely low and I'll be routed from this map. Now that's even more important, because in addition to losing a platoon leader, I lost the rest of my grenadiers, and so I've had to resort to these Panzer Jagger troop and alarm Schützen troop and Schützen group. Sorry for my German there, but these guys are all highly inexperienced second line infantry. The Schützen group is some kind of a protection infantry, and the alarm Schützen group is some kind of a security unit. So inexperienced but ready to defend Berlin. And I've also introduced another third 8cm mortar down here. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm having to field units that I normally would not deploy, because I've run out of the best units, and in order to continue defending this map I have to well, use whatever available men are at my disposal. So that's pretty much it, guys. This April 26, 1945 is going to be one of the most critical days of the entire campaign. Both Moabit and the next map, the Moltke Bridge, are facing total annihilation. Wait, I'm sorry, but that's a funny word, annihilation. I'm sorry. So we're going to be annihilated. So we really have to defend this map, and I'm excited because I think we're going to be able to do it. So with that said, guys, let's start it. I don't see anything. I don't see anything at all. I've got all my best units hotkeyed. Now they have the police station down here, so I was assuming the main thrust of their attack was going to be down this main street. Now they can do one of two things. The Soviets can either go for a direct strike and just seek to rout me, or what I think is probably more probable, they can try to consolidate their position. For example, you see hotel, it's still split half-half, so they can try to capture this guy. But for the most part, I am going to sit back and wait for them. I don't have the luxury of going on the offensive because I just don't have the men nor the ammunition. In fact, let's look at the Panzer III. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I've only got 15 AP rounds and 250 rounds of my machine gun. So that's not enough. So we're just gonna sit tight, like I said, and wait for them, and just try to defend Tiergarten right here and Gasthaus, and maybe also the bridge. take a look at this right here. This tank somehow skated across before it was blown to bits. Kinda cool. Let's go back out here. Okay, so what I tried to do was I tried to put this Panzer Jagger troop, which is as fairly decent anti-tank, and we're just gonna sit and wait for one of their tanks to hopefully recklessly move forward, and then we take it out. So I also have the a Schwedes MG42 right here covering this main street, the intersection. You guys see that? And I also have a light MG42 right here doing basically the same. So they're supporting each other. So things are a little slow. Like I said, they're probably consolidating their position and deciding where to attack me from. I would venture to guess it's going to be down this main street. And I say that because I'm looking at this victory location up here, and I'm not seeing it change into the Soviet star. Normally they would have pushed extremely fast, so I'm thinking they're around here somewhere, perhaps. Let's go back out here. Now I've got those mortar units ready. I have 28 rounds total, and we're just dying to find some of these Russians that we can send home in a casket. Yes, a casket. We are going to put them in a casket and send them home. We just have to wait, guys. We just have to wait. This game is as much about tactics and strategy as it is about patience. Patience is a virtue that one needs. I lost the police station last time. So this is Moabit. The news ticker is letting me know that my Panzer III is out of fuel, but I know that because everything is out of fuel. And we're just pointing down this main street. Just gonna sit and wait for these guys. Sit and wait. So I've got this Hetzer here. If you guys recall from the last time, I had a second Hetzer, but the vehicle crew surrendered, and that really pissed me off. Because how dare they surrender? They're supposed to fight and fight until I say to stop fighting. I'm the one who gives the orders around here. And actually, you know what that reminds me of? In real life, during the closing days of the war, there was actually, I'm not sure. No, it's not the security. It's not the sicker room. But in the streets of Berlin during the closing days of the war, there was SS officers that would go around. Second, fellas, we just spotted a T-34 on this bridge. Let's keep an eye out for that. So these SS officers would prowl the streets of Berlin looking for defectors or people they considered cowards. So it didn't matter if you were a young kid or an old person, you were forced into fighting. And so they would drag you and give you a gun and just send you to the front line to fight against the Soviets. And there's a lot of documented cases, and this happened a lot, where some German would refuse to fight or maybe try to run away when the chance arose, and they would find these guys and then they would hang them. They would hang them off trees, they would hang them off buildings, and they would usually post a sign around their neck that said coward or something like that. So the reason I bring that up is because if I ever find if I ever find the vehicle crew from that other Hetzer that surrendered, I'm going to have to hang them. I'm sorry to be so harsh, but we need every man, and we can't afford to have cowards. We have to set an example. If someone wants to surrender to the Russians, well, they're gonna have to think twice about that. So we're just sitting back, guys. We're just sitting back. I'm happy to wait for them. Oh, see? They took the hotel. It changed. So I was right. They're consolidating their position, and they're down here in the south. I don't know how many of their men are up here in the Moltke Bridge and the museum, but they're definitely down here in this building. Now, I do wish I had a unit that could spot enemy movements around here. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this Panzer Jaguar troop on an adventure. Let's follow this corridor here in this building. That gives me some great cover, as it says in the lower left, if you guys look at that yellow. So this gives me some great cover, so let's follow that corridor and let's see if we can't find what they're up to. I had them here on the backside because I was hoping one of their tanks would roam down here, but now that I'm inspecting this street further, you guys see these two tank wrecks? You're gonna have a real difficult time navigating this street, and also this one up here. So this is another tank. Here's one of my tanks. This is the Panzer III that was destroyed the last time. This one made me cry. I started crying when this one was destroyed. Here's another tank up here, and here's that T-34 that we spotted. Here are some T-34s that I destroyed. So yeah, so let's check out our Panzer Jaguar troop. We're gonna have them walk. I think if I start running in this building, they might get exposed. So it's April 26th. Oh, I just remembered something. I can't. I've forgotten when Hitler committed suicide. When was that? Wasn't it the 26th? I don't remember. That's weird. He might be dead. Our men don't know it yet, but he might be dead. So we're just having them walk. They're around the police station, so we have to be careful here. And they're T-34 doing this nonsense. So Stalin, you better do a better job training your men, because they can't drive. They're driving like a bunch of idiots. But what can you expect from peasants? Because that's what they are. They're an army of peasants. We are an army. Ooh, sorry about that. We are an army of trained professionals. But the Russians are an army of peasants. Peasants can't drive, peasants can't fly, peasants can't shoot. We've seen that before. They try to shoot me and they miss. And if they didn't have those artillery barrages and rockets, I'd be owning them. So they're taking their sweet time. Let me push the action here. Let's run. This is some rough terrain inside. It's slowing them down. But we're gonna have to run. I want to see what's out here. Right here. Also maybe around here, because this is the closest to my position. It takes them a bit sometimes to sort of get their things together and then decide where to attack me from. Let's go a little bit more right here. My men are tired, but there's no time for that. There's only time for victory. So So we should get a better view very soon. Not seeing anything yet. Not seeing anything yet. We have to be careful here. Have to be very careful. Okay. They successfully deployed. The news ticker is letting me know that. So let's go into an ambush mode. Yeah, let's go into ambush mode right there. So Shepfel is lagging behind, and he better hurry up. So we can't see anything. Okay, we have some good fire there. No action up here in the north. I'm confused. What are they planning? I mean, should I even try going here? I'm gonna try going here, guys. Let's give it a shot. I need to see where they are. We're gonna make a dash for the police station. I'm really not a fan of just sitting back and waiting to be killed. I'd rather do it my way. So we're gonna wait right here for a second. Come on. This guy is so tired. What's wrong with him? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to take the police station. Now, I don't know if they're gonna... Oh, they have some men in there. You guys see that? Right here in this building, just like I predicted. Let's get out of there. Let's go back over here. So they're in this building. They may not be here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to smoke here and then make a dash for this. And if this guy would just hurry up. Ah, here they are. Ooh. There's the party, fellas. See, you shouldn't doubt. You shouldn't doubt them. They're coming. And it looks like a second wave is coming behind. Okay. So let's do what I said. We're gonna smoke this area. Let's put some smoke right about... Let's put it right there. And then we make a dash. There we go. Give us some protection. And now let's go across. So this smoke will give us protection from their men right here in this corner. But we can't dilly-daddle. We have to hurry up. And they're in this building now. Now, ooh, there they are. The museum has fallen. I'm hearing some shots. Ooh, they're in this building. Get back inside, get back inside. I missed that. Who fired upon them? Was it from within the police station? I didn't see that. Or was it from out here? Oh, I missed that. Dang it. That would have been very useful to me. Okay, well, regardless, we now know that they're coming from both the north and the west. Damn it, I would have liked to have seen who did that. Damn you, Stalin. You'll pay for that. You killed Heinzel and Junga. Or Jung. But the good thing is that Shepfel survived and he has the Panzerschreck. So now we gotta pay real close attention here, fellas, because the next stop is the bridge. Ah, man. This map is going to fall soon. I don't know how I can hold it. Let's have him stay there. I was gonna retreat him back. Let's keep him there. He can be our scout. But where did these shots come from? Here they come. They're not wasting any time. And now let's do our mortar barrage. Oh, come on. Let's kill them. Oh, so close. Oh, we haven't hit a single one. We can do better than this, fellas. Oh, it finished. Woo, that was close. Well, that makes it simple for next time, because now they've got everything else, and the next stop ahead is the bridge, followed by Tiergarten and then Gasthaus. So that was a fairly straightforward one, guys. I had to sit back and wait for them, and it's going to be interesting to see if we can keep Moabit. Look at the details quickly. I had 2 men incapacitated, these 2 men down here, and they didn't really suffer any losses. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time.